Missouri Sports Network.
Hey there, sports fans, and welcome to High School Game Day here on Friday, December 16th, 2022, just 9 days before Christmas. Certainly glad you've tuned in, and wherever you may be listening from, we appreciate your patronage. We are live in the Pizza Ranch studio here at the Missouri Sports Network, and certainly want to wish everyone out there happy holidays, and I hope everyone is safe and remains safe. But this episode, as always, brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks, Doak Propane, Liuna, Labor's Local 663, Building Missouri, and Building Missouri State. The Bank of Billings, established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Also presented by Shelter Insurance, and the Great Southern Bank, as well as Burgess and Associates. We'll run through the scores from earlier this week as we look at what's going on here across southwest Missouri and the entire state of Missouri. As we look at scores, we'll go back to Monday night. We'll kind of just run through some of the highlights of some games. Got the Stephanie Phillips Lady Classic going on this weekend as well. Got the Norm Stewart Classic going on up in Columbia. The Mustang Tournament Classic in Classic Tournament, McDonald County, also underway. We'll go back to Tuesday night's scoreboard on the girls' side. It was Benton over St. Michael, 59-47. Bolivar defeats Stockton, 49-32. Skyline over Buffalo, 70-17. Bunston over Windsor, 54-36. Warrensburg defeats Center, 58-56. Centralia over Blair Oaks, 44-32. Meadow Heights over Clearwater, 59-23. Colcamp defeats Lamont, 49-13. Galena over Everton, 56-11. Hogan Prep defeats Frontier STEM, 48-7. Lamar over Galena, Kansas, 72-64. Gilman defeats Winston, 46-31. Green City over Atlanta, 61-40. Hale defeats Norburn, 47-45. Moberly over Hannibal, 57-35. Lakeway over Iberia, 60-46. Hardin Central defeats Keatsville, 55-21. Going on to page 2 here, brought to you by the Pizza Ranch. Pizza Ranch Springfield location hosting the quarterback club throughout football, and now the tip-off club and the ladies tip-off club throughout the basketball season. Continuing on the girls' side, it was King City over St. Joe Christian, 34-33. Salisbury defeats Knox County, 58-14. Meadville over Lynn County, 59-21. Lone Jack defeats Kingsville, 47-23. Louisiana over Bowling Green, 57-56. South Iron defeats Marmaduke, 77-35. Macaulay Catholic over Exeter, 55-16. Oak Grove over Odessa, 45-29. You get all the scores at scoreboardguy.net or the MissouriSportsNetwork.com. All the college and high school scores at MissouriSportsNetwork.com. McDonald County Lady Mustang Tournament on Tuesday night. Webb City defeated McDonald County 38-35, and Carl Junction over Springdale, Arkansas, 68-44. Some of the boys' scores from Tuesday night: Buffalo defeats Skyline 61-48. Atlanta over Green City 77-70. Logan Rogersville defeats Branson 71-63. Southwest over Diamond 63-61 or 51. West Strand over North Shelby 60-41. Sparta defeats Ash Grove 72-65. Forsyth over Springfield Catholic 42-40. Licking defeats Crocker 75-52. Carl Junction over Seneca 63-61. Springfield Central 63-55 over Carthage. South Iron 82-70 over Arcadia Valley. East Newton defeats Mount Vernon 36-35. West Plains over Willow Springs 55-42. Republic defeats Hillcrest 77-55. Camdenton over Marshfield 49-39. Hillsboro over Perryville 78-34. Webb City defeats Rogers Heritage 56-54. Marionville defeats Clever 70-42. Purdy over Pierce City 52-38. Morrisville defeats New Covenant 55-43. Central out of Kansas City over East Kansas City 70-39. Eminence over Van Buren 62-42. Cameron defeats Lawson 57-51. Again, these are boys scores brought to you by the Bank of Billings, established in 1889, the oldest bank in Christian County. Fatima over Chamois 68-43. Harrisburg defeats Fayette 77-45. Smithville over Fort Osage 55-53. Bolivar defeats Glendale 70-50. Liberty North over Kearney 49-43. Salisbury over Knox County 57-26. St. Joe Christian over King City 84-71. La Plata over Brashear 68-43. Lakeway defeats Richland 38-35. Lincoln Prep over Northeast Kansas City 68-38. North Kansas City defeats Ray-Pec 78-74. Again, all the scores available at scoreboardguy.net and MissouriSportsNetwork.com. Those are some of the games from Tuesday night here on the Missouri Sports Network. It's high school game day. We're certainly glad that you tuned in. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Back after this from the Missouri Sports Network.
Leave banking should make your life greater. It starts with affordable options to meet today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. From smart account options that fit your style to flexible loans for what comes next. It means convenient ways to access and manage your money whenever you need it and wherever you're headed. Most of all, it takes great support. Someone you can count on for trusted guidance and to be there for you every step of the way. Great options, great convenience, great support for life. Great Southern Bank, understanding what really matters.
Enjoy a fresh start to your meal at Pizza Ranch, where the salad bar is always included with your buffet. Every day you'll find garden fresh greens, colorful veggies, and sides for every appetite. It's the most refreshing way to balance out a meal while leaving plenty of room for your other buffet favorites. Convenient, fast, and fresh. It's the Pizza Ranch Salad Bar. Mmm.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a time like this, in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's a lot better now.
It was like a huge weight lifted.
Hey, welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network here on High School Game Day, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, where everyone has a home field advantage. Continuing on with the scores, and we'll look at some scores from last night here on the Missouri Sports Network. On the girls' side, it was Marionville over Billings, 59-37. Galena defeats Bradleyville, 71-33. Willard over Springfield Central, 62-37. Lakeland defeats Chilhowie, 61-60. Dexter over Holcomb, 61-44. Doniphan defeats Kennett, 51-40. El Dorado Springs over Stockton, 57-24. Perryville defeats Festus, 50-20. Grain Valley over Lee Summit North, 68-33. Montrose over Hermitage, 33-32. Holt defeats Washington, 49-37. Max Creek over Humansville, 59-20. Golden City defeats Jasper 56-47. Carthage over Nevada. Nevada defeats Carthage 55-49. Continuing on with the girls' side, brought to you by Central Bank of the Ozarks. Central Bank of the Ozarks. Strong roots, endless possibilities. Raytown South over Kearney 27-25. Hale defeats Keatsville 32-28. Lamar over Monette 58-41. Logan Rogersville defeats Aurora 46-41. Green City over Mound City 40-37. Lafayette St. Joe defeats Mid-Buchanan 64-50. Glendale over Neosho 58-47. Staley defeats North Kansas City 41-17. Grandview over Northeast Kansas City 77-2. That was a score reported. Cape Notre Dame over Poplar Bluff 46-30. Osage over St. Elizabeth 45-40. Liberty North over Park Hill 39-23. Santa Fe over Carrollton 31-30. Cassville defeats Sarcoxy 36-32. Central out of Kansas City defeats Southeast 54-25. Again, girl scores from last night coming to you live from the Pizza Ranch studio. I am Guy Newcomb, the scoreboard guy. Union over Pacific 60-22. Purdy defeats Verona 42-29. Greenwood over Wablo 47-43. West Plains defeats Ozark 57-34. Truman over William Chrisman 62-37. Hallsville defeats Harrisburg 52-40. Greenfield over Lockwood 66-26. Western over Knox County 55-37. Elsewhere, Hillcrest defeats Reed Spring 42-36. Fair Grove over Hollister 83-32. Park Hill Central defeats Sykeston 75-38. Miller over Crane 49-36. Chadwick over Mountain View Liberty 50-32. Lebanon defeats Branson 62-45. Mountain Grove over Conway 57-40. Hartville defeats Plato 38-36. Greenwood over Wablo 47-43. Max Creek defeats Humansville 59-20. Hillsboro over Windsor 57-24. St. Charles over O'Fallon Christian 49-5. West County defeats Fredericktown 44-40. Holt over Washington 49-37. Troy Buchanan over St. Dominic 39-33. Perryville defeats Festus 50-20. Jefferson over Oak Ridge 52-45. In the Stephanie Phillips Classic last night, it was Republic over Blue Springs South 57-50, and Raytown over Kickapoo 47-46. On the boys' scoreboard from last night, Park Hills Central over Fulton 50-35. Donovan over Malden 51-50. Otterville defeats Ballard 60-41. Greenwood over Wablo 67-52. New Franklin 103-29 over Tuscumbia. Niangua over Halfway 63-58. Schuyler County also triple digits on the night as they defeat Marceline 106-25. Kingston over Grandview 59-16. Webb City defeats Springfield Catholic 76-59. Glendale over Neosho 58-47. Golden City over Jasper 41-32. Humansville over Max Creek 79-42. And Westran over Knox County 67-38. Saddle Ridge Golf and Country here in Bolivar, Missouri. Saddle Ridge Golf and Country Club. Some of the best kept greens and fairways in the state of Missouri. Bernie over Bell City 84-20. Blue Valley West over Lee Summit North 74-64. Cooter defeats Campbell 74-54. Lakeland over Chilhowie 82-50. Macon over Chillicothe 51-47. Clearwater over Lesterville 83-53. Portageville over East Carter 61-45. El Dorado Springs over Stockton 42-41. Park Hills Central over Fulton, 50-35. Hallsville over Harrisburg, 80-66. Mexico defeats Hannibal, 58-36. Northwestern over Hardin Central, 53-33. Hermitage over Montrose, 69-13. It was Golden City defeating Jasper, 41-32. Kelly over Scott County Central, 64-22. Hale defeats Keatsville, 63-31. Tipton over Lamont, 78-34. Lakeway defeats Wheatland, 56-53. Plattsburgh over Lathrop, 69-57. Kip defeats McKinley Classical, 78-30. Chamois over New Bloomfield, 61-53. Northwest Hughesville over Prairie Home, 77-64. Oric over Lexington, 52-41. Capital City over Southern Boone, 57-51. Staley, number one ranked team in Class 6 on the boys' side, defeats Oak Park, who was 6-1 coming into this game, 64-36. Glasgow over Sweet Springs, 60-41. Twin Rivers defeats Van Buren, 51-48. Versailles over Smith Cotton, 78-52. In the Mustang Classic Tournament, McDonald County, Springdale, Arkansas defeats Nevada, 56-26. And at the Battle of the Border, it was Alton over Highland, Arkansas, 43-35. Take another quick timeout, and we'll be back after these messages and talk about some of the games coming up tonight.
The qualities in a truck that are most important are reliability, just really great function.
Having a truck is pretty much a necessity to getting to most of these locations. Oftentimes it's narrow, steep, loose, rough, rocky roads.
Having a truck is essential to every part of what we do, from picking up material for the home to delivering the home.
Always carrying something, pulling something.
It's something that we use every single day here.
Imagine a bank that goes where you go, creating seamless solutions for every step in your financial journey, allowing you to manage your money the way you want to, with a banking relationship that makes every day extraordinary. Imagine a world full of possibilities, always within reach. Central Bank. We do banking better.
Only Pizza Ranch serves buffet your way.
Don't you mean my way, Mr. Voiceover Guy?
Sure, anyone's way, actually. Request your favorite pizza. We'll make it, bake it, and give you the first slice.
I can add peppers to pepperoni, Stampede on stuffed crust, maybe Texan taco on thin. No tomatoes on my half. How can I convince Mom to let us eat here every night?
It's buffet your way at Pizza Ranch. Say it with me, kid.
Not only is Country Financial our insurance, but they treated us like family.
Relationships are the single most important piece of the puzzle. We always ask this question: what is the right thing to do?
Welcome back to High School Game Day here on Friday, December 16th, 2022, 9 days before Christmas. Just touching on some games going on tonight across the state of Missouri. Butler is at Adrian. Kickapoo in the Stephanie Phillips Classic will host Blue Springs South. Raytown South is at Blue Valley North High School in Overland Park. Highland is at Bowling Green. Again, these are some of the girls' games from scheduled for tonight. Pembroke Hills at Cameron. Stratford goes and takes on Carl Junction. Good matchup there down in Carl Junction. Lamont is at Chilhowie. Smithton at Climax Springs. Diamond is at College Heights. And South Iron will be in Corning, Arkansas. Dora is at Couch. School of the Ozarks is at Galena. Nevada takes on Girard, Kansas. Rockbridge is at Grain Valley tonight. Norborn is at Higbee. Seneth, Hornersville is at Holcomb. Republic also tonight in the Stephanie Phillips Classic, and they will take on Jefferson City in that tournament. Lee Summit is at Joplin. Fulton at Kirksville. Again, these are girls' games for tonight. Raymore Peculiar is at Liberty. Lafayette, Wildwood is at Marquette. Milan is at Maysville. Wheaton is at New Covenant Academy. Fashion girls take on North Little Rock High School out of Arkansas. Salisbury is at Northeast Cairo. Buckland is at Novinger. Raytown is taking on Parkview tonight. That also in the Stephanie Phillips Classic over at Kickapoo. Lindbergh is at Parkway Central. Polo is at Putnam County. And the Republic girls take on Raytown. That game also in the Stephanie Phillips Classic at Kickapoo. Battle is at Rockwood Summit. Fox is at Seckman. Warsaw is at Stockton. These are girls' games scheduled for tonight. Nixa, they will take on the University School of Jackson. And I believe that's at Jackson, Mississippi. Carnahan is at Waynesville. Tonight, Tri-County is at Winston. Checking in on some of the boys' scores, or boys' games for tonight. Here, this is December 16th. There are a number of games, 102 on the girls' side, but 170 games scheduled tonight throughout Missouri on the boys' side. Fairgrove is at Ashgrove. Afton is at Bayless. Webster Groves is at Bishop Miege. Lee Summit West is at Blue Springs. Raytown South takes on Blue Valley North in Overland Park, Kansas. Republic is at Bolivar. Big game there tonight in Bolivar, Missouri. Atlanta is at Brashear. St. Michael the Archangel is at Butler. Cardinal Ritter is at New Madrid County Central High School. Ozark is at Springfield Central. Good matchup there. Springfield Central 7-1 on the season under head coach Jordan Epps. Kennett is at Charleston. Lamont is at Chilhowie. Chaminade is at CBC. Harrisonville is at Clinton. Diamond is at College Heights. Again, these are boys games going on tonight. Woodland is at Dexter. Portageville at Doniphan. Aurora is at East Newton in Big 8 action. Van Buren is at Ellington. Wright City is at Ellsbury. St. Elizabeth is at Eugene. Sheldon is at Everton. Conway is at Fordland. Spokane at Forsyth. Warrenton is at Francis Howell North. Valley Catholic is at Fredericktown. New Covenant Academy is at Galena. Blue Springs South is at Grain Valley. Stratford at Hartville. Tremendous matchup there. Stratford coming into the game 4-1. Hartville 6-1 on the season. Branson is at Hillcrest tonight. Brenat is at Hume. Lee Summit is at Joplin. Clayton is at Ladue. East Buchanan is at Lawson. Ray-Pec is at Liberty. Lakeway 6-3, and they go to Licking, who is 6-1 on the season. Verona at Lockwood. West Plains is at Logan Rogersville. La Plata is at Marceline. Sparta takes their 5-1 record to Marionville at 6-0. Benton is at Maryville. Sherwood is at Miami. North Platte at Mid-Buchanan. Sarcoxie is at Miller. Seneca is at Neosho. St. James is at New Haven. Salisbury is at Northeast Cairo. Louisiana is at North Callaway High School. DeKalb is at Northeast Nottoway. Liberty North is at Park Hill. Albany at Pattonsburg. Cashville 4-1 on the season goes to Pierce City. Marion C. Early is at Pleasant Hope. Polo at Putnam County. Rockhurst is at Raytown. Ava is at Reed Spring. Blair Oaks is at Rolla. Marion County is at Scotland County. Savannah is at Smithville. Nodaway is at South Holt. California at Southern Boone. Windsor at Stover. Holt travels to Timberland. Whitfield is at Troy Buchanan. William Chrisman is at Truman. Those are some of the games going on today. Marshfield travels to Willard tonight. St. Charles is at Winfield. This has been your high school game day here on the Missouri Sports Network. And as always, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here for the holidays. Have a great evening.